Wami nu seke nu mu kore nu tong fambulem in a cabo plenty kushete una. As a limbaman can say, Monday is now more than teladuna question. Do we have men in our country? How many are there? We get millions, or we get man them, but we not get man them with courage, man them we get valor, we able to map for within and believe, fight for what is right, rather than fight for who that they know, who that they sabi, who that they fumble, or who that they benefit from. I want to say this. We talk about a subject where very common with politicians them. Lie. Lie is synonymous to politicians. And that's make I always they say to people them, we get for try for look for leaders and not politicians. I will do a program on that one of these days, the difference between a politician and a leader. Because you see, politicians them, they depend on popularity contest. Anything we popular, we people they talk about, and then they try for cash into. And they're very economical with the truth. I don't know if you know a term what they call black lie. A black lie, now where it is not exactly true, but it's still not true. You see, looking at what's in the go now with country, the two main political parties them, they're guilty. We the try for tell and say both the party them very divisive, they're divided, they're not focused, they're not political parties, now a social club for some bourgeois, some big gorilla them, some agba them, we feel to say they're superior to everybody else, and we inferior, obviously. Because they not think we make nothing. Then gather themselves, create a club what they call political party for only one thing, for their own interest. And not that of the people. And then they try to make the people and believe, say, then they do a whole hell of lots and lots of things. But the truth of the matter is, they do don't know. All within they do, and they help themselves. Go tell them can say them buffet, get plate, go cut for themselves. Then sit down, eat, drink water, bell full. Then they can tell Una, say, we don't do this, we don't do that, we don't do that. In the meantime, Una look, Una really see nothing. Because when you do something, you not get for talk about it. People will see it, they will feel it, they will know it. You don't have to explain it. When you start for explain, it show one thing, only one thing. It should say you not do nothing. And not then we get now we country. Make I say this to the Sierra Leonean people where they watch me, where they under my voice. Nothing is free. Nothing. Nothing but this world. Not free. Everything that this world has to be worked for. Everything that this world you get forfeit for them. Nothing comes in a platter. You get for go out, apply yourself in whichever way within the rules. You want to get degree, you go college. You want to get O level, you go school. You want to get A level, go do Form 6. You A level not just they can come meet you now house. Neither you O level not they can meet you now house, or you degree they can meet you now house. You get for go register in an institution and you follow a prescribed course, then you get the qualification where you seek forget. So make up become clear. This is not a wisdom key. Nothing is for free. No discipline, no result. No sacrifice, no opportunity. No loyalty, no love. No trust, no friendship. No pain, no gain. No risk, no reward. Everything comes with a price. if we want make we country, we get for come to the realization, say, we get for put some effort inside we mindset and we physique and apply we mentality to the best of we advantage, forget what we want. Not just by sitting down, talking plenty, ala cuss each other, attack each other. We get to forget about the me factor. And we begin to think about us. Within us, that is Sierra Leone. All of us carry Sierra Leonean passport. I don't sabi anybody in a Salone where they carry team the passport, Mende passport, Soso passport, Creole passport, Yalonka passport, Madinga passport, Fula passport. We not get tribal passport. We only have a national passport. That is our identity. In that identity, now we all get for come together and make that identity day uniquely ours. Fight for it. Fight for preserver. We're not going able to fight for preserver where we're busy. They try for keep subgroups within a group. It defeat the purpose. Our focus should be Sierra Leone. And because we busy, the focus, but small thing there, those are the things them people then what we call politicians, they use against we. And the things them where would they show say we want, now in they make, then they lie to we as then they do. You see, there's a big difference between a leader and a politician. A leader, they align with proven principles and values, even when they are not in line with public sentiments. Politicians, they always they align with popular public opinions. And where then they align with them public sentiments, then they give them room for maneuver. And what's in that room they for divide una. Because when una busy, they fight against una self. Una already pay attention to them. Then them busy, they go on the rampage, mess up the very community who are supposed to build together. And now one of the reasons that we make politicians them winning the campaign for an elections mostly and for their selfish ambition, while a leader they raise support to advance a worthy cause for the nation. Now make a leader they not they look for what is popular, then they look for what is good. Within will create common good for all. Within it will build on for create something we go transform lives. They transform the society for good. Not for keep popularity. Not for achieve for himself, but not for achieve for everybody. Why then people here they lie? Why then they lie? Lie. People they do them because they want to achieve something where they not deserve. Then they lie because they want to achieve something where they not deserve. Something where not so true. Usually that with intention for deceive people. Why would somebody want to deceive you? And for let get undue advantage. Because you see, where they represent people people they observe your behavior. You're not activist, you're not advocate, you're not social worker, you busy. They put arguments and policies for help your constituents. Assist them in achieving waiting na their wishes and their aspirations. And then they take notice. Then they record them. That is where the word credibility comes in. Credibility is something we do over and over, and you they make record for yourself. People they record them. It is recorded. So waiting come for vote, you not get for can say anything. It has been recorded within the election circle. They don't record say this person achieved this. He doesn't have to say anything. They know it, they feel it. It is visible. So then they visualize them. You don't have to talk plenty, they can say an empty drum, they make plenty noise. You were there. The things they want you for achieve, you achieve them for them. People are not stupid, they know it. So they rely on you for do the things them. So they will put you back there. But when you don't do nothing, obviously, you get for can't tell them the impossible. You get for can't tell them half truths. You get for can't tell them for say they don't make this project. You go build plan, prototype. You can show them like how they show with the Lunge Bridge. And the reality is, then tell them about Lunge Bridge. The reality is that a good priority? Do we need the Lunge Bridge? We don't even have a hub in our airport. We don't get hub now we airport. Do we really need it? That's a priority that. We get more important priorities. Like forget to see what system necessarily in Freetown. We need a world-class hospital. Because if the hospital was so good, why the politicians then only travel outside the country for medical treatment? Obviously, they're not good. If they be good, then go take treatment in Sierra Leone. So if you can't try tell people and for say, I get a lot where I don't do, where I don't achieve. Oh, the pardon walk. Oh, he don't do a lot of things. The things and where they say he don't do, when I not feel it. Because to start with, if somebody can't tell you for say he don't make road, you know, he don't do a lot. You say what he make na road, you know, if I just laugh. Because whether you know, road not to any achievements where you suppose for write home about because it's a necessity. It's a basic nothing we suppose for the day. It's a development that road should be there. Electricity for the day. These are necessities. These are essential. Then for the even if you go to them village themselves, then get footpath and a road. You know, Sierra Leoneans, them we get for change with mentality. Because they lie them with them people that they tell we. It look like for saying that we no more they tolerate them lie there. I don't feel say other country. We see what happen at Kenya. How the Kenyan people they say, we're not having it. We see the outcry. People came out. Challenge what is wrong. Challenge. The political class say it does not seem you guys are representing our interests. We want our interests represented. And by no means we go tolerate for let we make we voice known to una. Una can beat we, una can kill we, una can brutalize we. We don't tolerate fascism. We don't tolerate despotism. We don't tolerate any form of injustices. This is our home. We need to feel safe in our environment. We need to feel we are stakeholders, not like we are immigrants inside we own country. Because that is exactly how people they feel. And I can tell the we people them earlier, I say nothing is for free. No discipline, don't expect any result. No sacrifice. No, No opportunity. You get for make sacrifice, forget opportunities. If we want for change the government, if we not believe in the government, we get for resist all the injustices that what they do. We can do them by going to court. We can do them by protest. We can do them by civil disobedience. We can do them by getting we MP them for do vote of no confidence and many things. Sir Gabriel, how are you, sir? You're welcome, sir. You know, these are things where we get for take very seriously. Nothing comes for free. You have to make that sacrifice. You have to make it. No loyalty. Don't expect to be loved. No trust. No friendship. People have to trust you for when they're around you. They have to rely on you. They have to believe in you. They have to feel safe around you. For make them go offer friendship with you. Because they know they're not going to be burnt. They're not going to get hurt. No pain, no gain. Whenever you want to facilitate change, you got to give something. Nothing comes for free. You have to go through some uncomfortable situations. Like, for instance, if you get for day 2-3 days you not eat, if it cause say, oh, if una they protest, una go get some inconvenience, you know, go work and you know get paid, you get for do that. You have to feel some pain for make you go get some gain. You cannot gain anything without putting something in. If you don't do something, don't expect anything. If you don't sow, you cannot reap. If you not plant, you not go harvest. You know, the book of Matthew, chapter 9, I think now 37, it say the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. What in they try to tell you? The opportunities are there. We can visualize them, we can see them. But how many of us are committed to challenge these wrongs, to confront these lies, to challenge these rogue politicians? The harvest, that Jesus tell we, the harvest, they are all over us. What's in the harvest in this case? That the potential, we have so much potential as a country. Too much potential all over the place. We have very intelligent population. And a lot of them are youth. They're young, vibrant, dynamic. But what you know they engage in? The potentials are there. They're all over the place. But we're not willing for labor. The laborers are few. Not many of una willing for make that sacrifice, for gain the opportunity. Where in this case, the opportunity now for change we reality. We reality is not good. Not under APC, not under SLPP. People in the drive hotel, we say we don't achieve a lot. What we don't achieve, that will be true to we serve. I don't care whether it's APC or SLPP. What has Sierra Leone achieved? Under APC, under SLPP, what we don't achieve? That is a colossal lie. Why are we so susceptible to lies? Why? And the few people them were bold. We get a testicular fortitude for bang the hand at table, say it's a lie, and we are not going to stand for it. Immediately you say that, then say you the jealous am or you hate am. And the case say we can forget a kind of citizen classes for teach with people how to be critical in their thinking. Because when I look at the kind lies SLPP, they tell we say na talk and do, they have done everything in their manifestos. What have they done? In fact, to start with, even within, then they try for tell we say they don't do. They say talk and do. Now a phrase, not a sentence. It don't make sense. It's a black lie. Talk and do. If you smart, if you critical in your thinking, you go ask what? Talk and do. You say what? What have they done? What have you got to show for it? Make any Sierra Leonean tell me what in this government don't do, what tangible, what is in this government don't do for lift the people lives, the quality of lives. It's one lie after the other, one lie after the other. Then just a lie. I am saying this not because I dislike anybody, not because I try for incite anybody. I say this because it is about time Sierra Leonean them wake up from their slumber. Bet themselves for see if they're still there alive. Because when you look the Sierra Leone, it was not all that rosy where would be they grow up. There were remnants of within the colonial occupiers left. And all those remnants have since disappeared. Then the war came, it can exacerbate things. But now, after the war, we get typhoid. Do we not still have typhoid? Yes, we do. But then say talk and do. When I know they ask what they don't do. Because when they talk for say you get legacy, because they like for use this word legacy. Legacy. That's something tangible, something above the ordinary. Like for instance, go to Cuba. With all the sanctions that were America levy upon Cuba, Fidel Castro was able to achieve very superior goals with the one whole world admire. Healthcare. They have one of the best in the world. Tropical medicine, they are a leader. They're not a leader, Cuba. They have more doctors per thousand. They get nearly 10 doctors per thousand. While England are 1 point something, America are 1 point something. Not many Western countries get up to 3 doctors per thousand. Cuba has. Cuba get doctors until then they export them. That is a legacy. A lot of diseases them where they cause problems like tetanus. Things like typhoid, where the rampage in Sierra Leone. They're not in Cuba. They don't eradicate them. Why? Because they get a good health promotion system. Prevention is better than care. They are well organized. That is a legacy. Then go above the ordinary. Then left fingerprints, footprints, were undeniable. In fact, you go look at them and admire. Look, Sierra Leone. Kaba gets legacy, as they say. And Nkrumah get legacy. Then come the meet typhoid, then go the left hand. Then not a legacy, then the positive legacy and negative legacy. Then bring power ship kind of the country. That then go rent boats where the charge way astronomical amount of money. But they say a legacy that, when they say legacy, now we you dey talk say if you're not parents, you left legacy for you picking them, you dey left investment. You dey set your family up in a way where then it's stronger. You make them better than they were. You be the rent host, but you make them not rent host because you left mansion, you left estates for them. Within we leader them left for we. And they tell we about road. Road not to investment. Road na in need. Na in need. Na an essential. You for meet road, you left road, and you add per road. Not to think, oh, APC make that road, and Eskroma make road them. Big deal. It's like you're a father and you're busy telling everybody that you feed your children. That's what fathers do. Shut up. If you're a father, you don't just pay school fee for a picking. You put in a private school. If you're a papa, you don't only put in a private school, you give them private tutor. Even though it's difficult, you go all out, give them above the ordinary. And do you know, for you to have extraordinary, not just a little more on top of ordinary, and they give you extraordinary. So if you want for be extraordinary, you get to do above the ordinary. And it does not measure how much you need to put on top of it to be extraordinary. When I say extra, Nabonya, put something on top. Like we can go buy something, they together say, well, I know they make profit, but just put small thing on top. That is what extraordinary is. Put something on top the ordinary. All man they play 10 cents. All man they look for 50%. You just try to get extra 10 pounds up, you go 60. Now extraordinary. Do something over and above. I don't think we've had any leader in Sierra Leone who don't do over and above. If they had done that, Sierra Leone would be in a better place. We're not for even know some of we. We're not for even the hear some of we. Most of us would have stayed home. Get you paddle and you paddle you canoe home. Now all the young bobo them, they try for exit the country, for go look for greener pastures. That's a loss to the country. Why? Because the center cannot hold back home. If you carry a big boat in Sierra Leone right now, if anybody want for left, can go on the boat. The whole fleet will go inside that boat. Nobody not go left. Because people are so tired. But if una don't tire, una for ask una self, now this is not the reality what we want for ourselves. If the answer is no, what's in una prepare for do? How much sacrifice una prepare for make? How much risk una able take? How much pain una able suffer? Because if you want to gain something, you cannot gain anything without pain. And you cannot get reward without moving yourself from your comfort zone. You have to take that risk. You cannot wake up in the morning, you sit down, you say God day. God day for everybody. The lazy, the strong, the weak, the able, the disabled. God day for everybody. It's like the sun. Where it come out, everybody they enjoy the sun. Everything we got to do for everybody. Not if it do for even the one that one of the worshiper. God is there for everybody. God not force anybody for worship. But God puts we now this universe for make decisions. Politics is about the decisions you make. I want to forget about the lies them when they tell you. Nah, God they give power. Not to God they give power. Now, one of the people them they give politicians the power by voting for them. And even when we vote for them, they're not the give the result we want to vote for. Then the whole. Then they not even want for them to complain about it. Push down on a throat fufu, dry fufu without okra soup for push and go down. And we have to accept all of that. I don't feel see that is normal. Salone people them now will look with self. They don't lie and we from 61. With mankind and life and we from the 17th century. For 150 years, then with man life and we. Then we brother and can and continue with the same lies. We still see down there. They accept the abuse. Because this is not abuse. Look like the other day, I mean, they watch one of a criminal politician, what they call Yansane, hold the microphone to talk about where APCB day in the doldrums. What's in a doldrums? That means to say APCB day difficulties. Now a time of depression. Now a time where APCB day in limbo. Nothing seems to be working. It's seen and then at the set pit of history. All time where they talk it's saying that did them. Now did them. There was no them there. Yansane was not in Sierra Leone. Yansane left Sierra Leone in 1992 when they overthrew Pakaba. When they overthrew Pamomo. He run away. They arrest people them. See, they're not collaborators. But he was not a collaborator. They're not going. Then, in fact, he could have been a collaborator. He may be a collaborator, but the thing is, he is or he was never prominent. Now, the prominent people that then behold, in just follow Momo for a meal ticket. If they get it. When he can Sierra Leone, now year 2000, where they make Johnny Paul chairperson for how they call himself. They make Johnny Paul chairperson they make him chairperson for the peace committee. When he read that, I'm pulling a Guinea come 2000 for can hustle. At that time, Johnny Paul then get host na Juba, and he also then get na late Ambassador Dauda Kamai host then rent for him as the official dwelling any office at the UU building. Yes, and they run come for it on because that's it. They give amnesty to collaborators and that. So he came back, Sierra Leone. But make a left the 10 way he come. The 10 way they call doldrums. The people them we stayed behind and fought for APC is survival. He wasn't one of them. But every time when that party open him out the talk, he try for claim credit for something where you not get any accreditation. And I think kind of politician there we get. We're not reliable. We're dishonest. We're deceptive. everything they say, then go talk them for make them get credence where they not deserve. The people them we make that clarion call, the people them we make that sacrifice are the late editorial, the late Seri Kamal and Victor Fo. Victor Fo was a running mate when we forced democratic elections after a long period of one party. Victor Fo was the running mate to Eddie Toure. Where was Yansane? Yansane lived in Guinea. They hide on that bed. He drag the hustle being late President Momo. So 2000 when he received the amnesty, he run Salone. At that time, it the falla Johnny Paul like how house fly the falla cow. Any side where the cow go, so the cow would trap them, but they only come up behind the cow. And so it be behind Johnny Paul. The falla and I host, falla and we go to office, the falla and they go outside. In fact, it be like then cow and then Ingrid, then whiteboard the wiki falla then cow. And so it be like any side Johnny Paul did. Because Johnny Paul was the cow, he gave milk. Yes, and they all over him like rash. It tape and Johnny Paul like cocoa, the hustle. That hustle they come about pana. He go back na Guinea with the tail between the legs. But anytime we hold microphone, the first way they talk, they say APC within the door drums. Now them pull up from the door drums. In Anes Kroma. Anes Kroma was not in Freetown too. He was in England. During those difficult times. Oh, then be one son. Then for the whole them. It be the England. The people that were brave them. Not many the people that would say now they're not chimney party. Most of them, they deny APC like what Peter denying Christ. Limba them, but they deny APC like we deny Peter denying Christ. So them, Madinga them, all the one where they make this wonderful talk like in the Yasane, then they deny APC like what Peter denying Christ. The people that we braver, will not hear they make noise. And one of them, Victor Fo, he did. He's still there alive. He even go death row. Therefore be hang on. Now God let him pull up. They stood back. They fought. Street by street, brick by brick, block by block, junction by junction, high road and byways. But they only take glory for it. This is what I say to a lot of people. Anybody when a politician, when you see he open the mouth, they talk two sentences, he not talk about himself. Everything where he talk, he put credit by himself. He fake, na like man. He want to be part of the Joneses. We're not to even camera. And these are the issues. Now they lie there, yeah. Blatant lies. Where in those days, where we they grow up, where big man lie, now past something where he died and we say, oh, that part that thing will be talked not to be true. But just another kind they lie at the podium, by the time they come on the podium, they cannot all man will say don't lie. They lie with impunity. They don't care the consequences. Why didn't they do that? Now because we allow them, we are letting them. That man, when he talk, then kind talk, then they then for boo at him. Now other country, that's what they would do. He's saying we APC the dull drums. Now him that then pull the country from that situation there. Well, the man no be this alone. If we take Guinea, it come back 2000 for can drag when they make the amnesty and they make Johnny Paul the chairman for the Peace Commission. He can drag, he not succeed. He put his tail back, he go Guinea until 2003, when Momo die, we bring the body come. And then suddenly, even at the Skroma, we didn't have PDP. We APC, we didn't doldrums. You know, we did APC. But people them now we country, then they see the truth, they neglect her. And then turn around, welcome lies, support the lie, anchor the lie, publish the lie, scatter the lie, scandalize the lies. And this has become a culture where the politicians and the lie because we permit them for do so. If we had held these people, now then throat, give them ashes for wash them out and charcoal, say normalize Naya. We know they take harm. We're not stupid. They are doing it because we are letting them do it. Tim the man say bending about mukuri muno bang. That means to say if dengi umambele na ingri. Hello? Hello? If you see woman, kebele, na wantamu na ingri, abening about mukuri, obera kono bang. The woman can be agreeable. And the book of Amos 3:3, what did it tell we? Two can only work together if there is agreement. If they agree to work together, agreements get for let people collaborate. For let people have a dialogue. There has to be then they do the dialogue with a view for me then get a resolution. Then go agree on some things, then go disagree on some. Where they agree, then go agree for agree. And disagree where they need to disagree. For create an environment where we all go able to work as a country. They don't need lie pan we. Some man they talk for say in a Mende. Some man they talk for say in a Timney. Some man they talk for say in a Creole. But wait a minute. Who is a pure Creole? What's in called pure Mende? What's in called pure Timney? These are all the fabrications. These are all the lies. Some man they talk for say, oh, Fulamano go ever rule the country. It's a lie. Fulamano already rule the country. Banja Tinjasi, he don't be governor. And when you're a governor, you don't be the leader of the country. Sierra Leone, a country we're just reading with lies. And the people and when they perpetrate the lies, now then we so-called politicians there. Every ruling house in Sierra Leone, chieftaincy house, almost every one of them gets a fuller connection, fuller blood. Even me, we talk to one, yes. So. My great-grandfather, the mother side, in Momoduduri, Jalo, from Four Road, Sanda. My granny, Fatimata Jalo. I am Ture, but I get Jalo blood. And that's not the normal thing in our country. A huge percentage of Sierra Leone, they suffer from what they call mandingofication. Quite a lot of people there. When a Timney, when a Mende, when a Loco, when a Soso, they get certain names them. Where anthropologically, if you check the name Nende, They are Madingos. Kamara, Kuruma, Mansare, Ture, Sanko, Conte, Sisi, Sila. These are Madingo names. Anybody we get a name that day, you trace them. Like Madingo. But also you go settle because of political convenience. Like me, we're not Timney. But am I really Timney? You go to Mende line. You guys say them now when I'm in there. Kamara them when I'm in there. Koroma them. Look, one popular folk singer. When they call Salia Koroma. Salia na Koroma. Salia na Madingo origin. You go to a place like Pujon. The Ja na chief them. The Ja family na chief them. The Ja na fuller them. Then get a ruling house. I'm in the line. The Kaikai them. Na fuller them. Then get fuller blood. The massacre is have fuller blood too. You go to Segbema, the sheriff them. Na Arab them. They get ruling house. When they make, oh, then we're not going to rule there, they're not going to do that. You see, waiting at the strength of the country now with the neglect, and this is now all parts of the lives now with diversity. I could challenge every Sierra Leonean now. Waiting at the meaning of Pio Mende. Like any Mende man can't even before me tell me about 3-4 generations. If not Pio Mende. Boku kono they don't Mende. Boku gizi them. Even Kailondo, Mende they don't claim him. Kailondo na gizi. Them banya. Like pa banya. They claim Mende. But pa banya. Na gizi. Kalang area na gizi people there. You then konyeka. Kenema. Kenema quite a lot of the Mende now of Madingo flock. Like Kutubu. Kuruma. Kuruma na Madingo. You get Mende when a Kaba. Anybody will get son name Kaba. Na Madingo. So what's not this forceful they make all the lies then yeah don't corrupt way to a level. And these are the lies where the politicians then they perpetrate. And that's the create the wedge. We then talk then can't talk then they now. Oh, people then believe the nonsense. Then they begin to use them for gain superiority over another group. And while they do that, they fight amongst themselves. Guess what? The politicians they sit down and look at them and they laugh. Then they thrive. And then they thrive where una dey in disarray, where una dey in anarchy, una dey fight against themselves. Like the SLPP, new PRO, Mambu. Mambu na loco, na Mambo. Mambu. Not to Mende. Na loco them. Then Mambu them. Na Mambo. Na the name. All man get secrets. Some dirty secrets within they hide in the closets in Sierra Leone. Why? For let we not able for hold on to with diversity, we display with diversity, we hold on with pride, all of us together. When you look Moyamba, Madam Koblo Gulama, wonderful woman, all man they talk about her. The Gulama family, they mix. In fact, Moyamba, he divided into two. Upper Mabanta and Lower Mabanta. Who are the Mabanta? A team needed. Moyamba, even the Gulama them, Chief Gulama, in papa in a Momo Gulama. Momo, not her name. Momo Gulama. Inborn Julius Gulama. Who is Julius Gulama? He married, he born with 2 women there. The first woman, he get Madame Kublo Gulama. He get the other daughter, when I name he married to Brigadier Lansana. Then his son. Then he married another woman. We born for him picking with, and they call Yebu. Yebu. My version of Zainab. We're not Timney. Why not call her Geneva? Geneva. Geneva. That's the main version of Zainab. You see, when you look at all the anthropological connections, we are one people. We are one pot. Within the American and hold boldly than the bluff with. We get them. We ignore them. We try for fen within and column. Purist society. One way when I pure breed. Pure minde, pure chimney. Not chimney man for rule. Do you really care who rules? Who that is na Salone pure chimney? The real chimney, then not plenty. Then Bela, then Tula, then Fino. They're not plenty. And all those names come from the Rokel Basin. We look at Mayamba, Mabole, Magbaroka, Makeni, Masongo, Olma, Magbaroka, Mayamba, on a team nebo. We are one people with different personalities, different dialects, different religion, different origin. Where if you trace back, Mani tribe and Fula, most people in Sierra Leone, and not that we hide from. And we allow politicians them, like Yansane, we in your papa, na Sosoman, come from Tawia na Guinea, can sell cola. Na Kamakwe, a married local woman de Ngafatu, Mbona. So he's the first generation Sierra Leonean. Ipapana Kamika. And Ink in trace his family back because they still get a family Osna Guinea, of which he's very connected there. And I saw a lot of Sierra Leonean, you got a lot of Sierra Leonean away, still trace their roots to Guinea, then Liberia, and some Mali, some Senegal. And I want just call some names them. But it's the reality. Eh? Auntie Memunatu, how you do, ma? Welcome, welcome. It's always a pleasure to see you. Mr. Dave Banks, Cabo. Thank you, I appreciate. You know, these are the things. Fulama no ever rule with country. Una they delude on ourselves. Banja tijansi na fulabo. Na full, Fulama no rule we. And we know the amount of Mendeman that we get full of blood. Go to the Pujong. Go to the Galines area. Go to the Segbema area. Almost every ruling house, Sierra Leone, even Chief Dura, they get full of blood. Unala will be very careful with them lies there. Lies them. We know they enable we. We they disable we rather than enable we. lies them. We're not profitable. For now, we get some truth. Now we environment. We get for begin to do cost-benefit analysis. We measure the losses with this tribalism, what we fasting, this purist mentality. I mean, what's so important for me the leader be mende or be team or be waiting for the talk about a good leader, and now they don't begin to bring the Nigerianization when a bad influence now with country. Salone is one unique country where we they married anybody. Nigeria, Igbo no they married Hausa is you. Hausa no they married Yoruba is you. Hey, that one thing where they find common. Now for let Igbo man married Yoruba, Sierra Leone, a very common thing. Very common. It's as common as drinking water. Sierra Leone, we are known for tolerance, religious tolerance, and patrimony tolerance. We intermarry. That is a strength. Why will not go interpret that? And the reality. What's not the reality? We create a diverse society, one where we all accept with differences. We welcome with diversity and build a country based on diversity rather than pure Timni, pure Mindy, pure this. When I delude on ourselves because una self ask una self. Una would they under my voice, would they listen to me? We not pure Mindy, we not pure Timni. We not get mixture. As I be a lot of me party there with them mama Mindy. As I be a lot of Mindy people there with them mama Timni. As I be a lots with them mama Madingo. As I be a lot with them mama Fula. Una will be careful. When I don't allow the politicians they for light to until when I don't become an emotional creature. We don't become emotional creatures. We are so sentimental. Now then they talk, if the president Christian, the other one for be waiting. Who really they bring them kinds in there like the Nigerian influence? And one of the person will start that nonsense in an escroma. That is not diversity. That is dangerous. We forget a country where they pick people and for lead we based on ability. I don't care if not two Mende man sit down as president and vice president, if they merit them. And the job of a leader, when at the job description, now one way a leader now for solve problems. If then two Mende man and they solve problems for the country, they improve we lives. They transform people and realities positively. Do you really care if you're not Timni man? Or if you're not Mende man? Two Timni man, one president, one vice president. Then get the ability, then get the proficiency, then get the character. Then they do exploits for we country. Do you really care if they're not Timni? Or if the person a Creole, or even if the person a woman? We don't go school. Salone gets more degree than the here where they carry and get the aid. But when law begin to apply them, if we apply them, now we come to an understanding. Sierra Leone are the only country where even the people that want can be flag bearer. They are not politicians or leaders. They've not led anything. Culturally in our country, sectionally in our country, or even in the level of community leader. I know they call names, both SLPP and APC. When I look at the people who come for flag bearer, some man feels say because he get PhD, he go work for one international company, he don't qualify for can be president. It's a joke. It's all a joke. Now England, why they so? There is no way somebody they can for come be Labour leader. We not don't find a way from the bottom within the ranks of the Labour Party. Start as an intern, start as a PA, start as a councillor, MP, minister. Most of the people that really come out now both APC and SLPP. Some of them not even be a section chief. Some of them so not even be parliament or pasantiki. These are the lies. Come out, you get international connection. You get all the international connection, but you know, be nothing but Salone. Then you get the bold man, you want can run something, you not get any clue, you not clued up about. You don't even know how many rivers there in the country. You don't even know the river that way north and the one that way south. You don't even know anything about your tribal orientation. Some man and will say they want for be president. You ask them, Musa they come out. I'm afraid to them born me. Musa your papa come out. Then say na Mayamba. Then say na roaching. You don't want to go there? No. But you want for be president of the country. So man don't come England, America for 40 years. And not do nothing. When I mean do something, because that is the other misconception. People then feel, for go build school. You don't need to take your money to build school. That is not the job of a politician, to take from his own money to build anything for anybody. In fact, that's a corruption, because you're not meant to buy vote. They make an other country them. Anybody with a run for politics, you get budget. And budgets get limit. And then they do them for making get equal opportunities. Make nobody can overspend a win based on resources rather than content. These are the things. Simple things. Why are we not able to visualize, see them things there, and we talk about them? When I they talk, so someone they cost me. Someone they say, me one for go make coup. Well, if what they say here, it tantamount to coup, then you are the biggest fool. The things I'm talking about, they are all in our constitution. They are all constitutional. It's our right to impeach our president. It's our right to protest. It's our right for freedom of speech. It's our right to have the right to gather as a people. We have the right to assemble. These are all rights. And Section 13 tell we about the responsibility. What's our responsibility now? We get for make sure say the ideals them within that constitution and they come to life. By challenging these political fools, political idiots, political vampires, where they ravish we country to nonsense. I don't have any kind word for them guys there. And I don't have any kind of words for we the citizens, because we sit on there. We allow them people there. The shit pan we. There is an adage. Shit only flow downwards. If una put man we get diarrhea up una, shit they go downwards. What do you expect? What do you expect to happen to una the grassroots? Una at the bottom. Now shit then the shit pa una. If somebody they shit pa una this una body full of stench. The least una can do, una pull them down. Pull them down. Tell them say do so. Like I give una one story. One man can watch pots to one kill mommy. The mommy pull Saturday fufu for her. The guy grub baby bell full. The easy chair where sit down and they begin to sleep there. As they sleep, where you lock, are the other parts open? Are they begin the blowing pan? It blowing outside the door. It just the blowing. The mommy look for a dog. You see the dog under the easy chair, under the man. The mommy, the thing don't monoram. How the man the Lego? How the man the Lego? And the mommy said, Bruno, Bruno, you go sit down say them poop and you not go move. And now this question they ask Sierra Leonean them. You mean them people there, as I said to her, shit the flow downwards. That means to say the diarrhea within this then they suffer from. All the excrement, then they deposit and pan we. We don't full of stench already. Are we going to continue living in stench? Are we not going to tell them to get the hell down, or we pull them down if need be? When you talk, oh, you want to make coup? I don't want to make coup. The one that self when they talk about democracy, they say we all this truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal and they are endowed by their creator with certain inalienable rights: life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Then rights, then the way they know trickle down to the people, them they get every right for revolt, every right. Mind you, we get free will. That free will there, it give you the right for choose autonomy. And that is what democracy is all about. Democracy is not just about elections. It's about challenging the wrongs, challenging the injustices. This is not new. Every generation, leader in the can where they abuse people, then they topple them. It happened at the French Revolution. It happened at the Russian Revolution. It happened where the Americans revolt against the British. When they revolted against Britain for waiting for tea tax, ordinary tea, then fought war. Americans fought a war, topple down the British colonial occupiers, and then get their independence. The Cuban Revolution. We see them. Other country there. Guinea. We don't know what in Guinea go through. 1958. We Sekou Touré be the only Anglophone leader. We get the courage. We get the valor. We get the testicular courage for tell the French then say, no, they don't have enough. They don't want again. It better for let you day in freedom, in poverty, than for day in riches and slavery. And it's a very popular phrase all over the world, which I could report. It better for we forget with freedom. It better let we deeper. Free Paul than touch gentry. Now that he mean. Sierra Leone, by all the iron ore, by all the bauxite, by all the diamonds. Now they see oil. They in slavery. By all the things and they will all they run away. They come on at the country. You cannot talk freely. You cannot say anything. Then go concoct a lie. Put katana you aid. And then they make sure say they put super glue on the katana for like fasten you aid. But at the same token, parents are really thief money. They say na your wife. Thief. But now that employer, na him. They say let the wife pay back. Now only Sierra Leone that they happen. Then full una, then suspend them for 3 months. They employ them back. Now, he don't left parliament. He don't join full-blown politics. Man like that, a corrupt individual like that one day. What do you expect them for do in politics? Now he don't get license to kill. Nice license to steal. License for maim we. License for make the justice system work for them by getting the justice system weaponized against the citizens. And we sit down. All of us, they participate. When you talk, they say, let you shut up. When you talk, some man say, nah, jealous, you the jealous. Because now SLPP didn't have power. You know, not na APC you they support. The truth of the matter is, so far me concerned, APC, SLPP, I don't see difference. If you take the two parties, you put them together. You try for compare and contrast. If you try to put paper between the all two, paper, no, the thinnest paper not go between them because there is no difference between them. They're all not functional. None of the function as a government, the other one not the function as a opposition. Rather, they are in connivance against prosperity in that country. They are in connivance against the best interest of the people. They are in connivance against the people and well-being. They are in connivance against progress. The only progress what they're susceptible to now one way can for do with themselves. Mwalilimia, mwarmaramang. Now I make that boy pull that record and try for tribalizer. We look at that record. The depiction of that song is simply Sierra Leone, you brother like you. Team Niman, we Team Niman chief. Now we brother, then we father go sing APC is about to karamuka kuma. When they say APC will get for pay you the weights for the box, they know they ask themselves the hypothetical question. APC is about to karamu bepi o wunyo we kon lumpi o wunyo we oba yiko fino oba nyina fino oba oba the nesla kuru. They know they ask that question. What's in they talk now? Yeah? They know they talk say APC will get for pay you. Now the ballot box, if you get good character, if you're not a decent person. No. Now them brother know they do wrong. And at the same thing as people they do. They don't care who that them put their leg na babu. Then go rub lipstick pan and then get a makeup, then say a mortal man. Then they vote for him. Then we expect change. How the change could take place? How? How would we do that? How? It's so sickening. Look like this man where then they call Kasho. Kashokpe. Na Yoruba name. And let's give thanks. This na a name with the meaning I for tell God thank you. When I see that man like man, they tell God thank you. Kasho, Holland coal. You Sierra Leonean. You know be Kasho, Mambo Ma coal. You know be Kasho, Nikabu coal. You know be Kasho, Messima coal. You know be Kasho, Bundubu coal. You know be Kasho, Rogbenkwe coal. You know be Kasho, Mambolo coal. You know be Kasho, Rokata coal. You know be Kasho, Robombe coal. You see in a Kasho, Holland coal. Holland. What thing you get for do with Holland? Where I trace your roots. That there was Zach Farm Krioma menu. You not Timmy boy. You not raw Timmy boy. You see, any country where people they hide from their identity, any country where people they lie about who that them be, that country they get problem. Because now the biggest problem this will get Sierra Leone. Most Sierra Leoneans are not oriented to the country where they see they belong to. When you meet Salomon, when they want for talk them, big talk them. With people in la Guinea then come out. With people in la Furcaria then come out. With people in la Mali then come out. Everybody proud of something else outside, but nothing inside. This is the country we have called Sierra Leone. When you look at the country, for sure, we are one people. Si say then get, si say then they Timni, then they Limba, then they Susu, then they Minde. Toure, the name Susu, then they Susu, then they Timni, then they Limba, then they Minde. Toure, then they wanna Minde. Kabadem, Madinga, Mende, then they Limba. What's in that they tell you? We come from one source. And then create there. Create a way of life, an experience. When they catch them, before they carry them go, hundreds of years ago, some of them will be Madingo, some of them will be Soso, some of them will be Timni, some will be Limba, some will be Kono, some will be Loko, some will be Yoruba, some will be Fula, some will be Chui, some will be Kru, some will be Igbo. They were of all persuasions from Africa. When they come back, they call them Creole, and that is the experience. We now one people. Within all this hoo-ha, all this yagba, why all these lies will try for cover? Waiting with real identity. When at the strength that we for make we what we need to be. But we busy. We busy. They make claims them. We're not empirical. The truth of the matter is, si se Mindi, si se dende Limba, si se dende Timni, si se dende Loko. Si se dende Yaluka. What's in that they tell you? Kamara, dende Timni, dende Mende, dende Limba, dende Soso. What's in that they tell you? The same with Sila, the same with Kuruma. As I say earlier, Salia Kuruma, the accordion player, now a legend. Legend. Anybody who has will be proud of that party. Salia Kuruma. He make waves in music business, Sierra Leone. But Kuruma, Amadingo. Then Masako there. Then Kaikai. Then Jade. These are all chieftaincy houses. I'm in the line. Chief Durade, all. They're ruling house. They get full of blood. Then the Madinga. Ukeboku silade na mindela when I'm in the now. Then silade. Kurumade. Kamarade. Ebo. Why we not get the common sense for realize, put that in there, compare and contrast. If you do a full comparison between the Mende and the Timni, the more way you do you comparisons, you compare and contrast, you get more in common than within differentiates way. More in common than within differentiates way. Why you feel to say me, the man is say, "Bo, man, in nimisa." I said to the man, I open nimisa. If it's an accident, the man will save me for my life, we then go for Google, lynch win about town. Pabanta Moy. We meet the people that don't surround where they are like, aye, you, and I say, wow, behind the ye, but no guy just have to pay away. Who am I to buy my tea, pela, Bokoyi. Agade, you have a coffee, Rapper 9 drive then at that place there. Pabanta Moy. When I investigate, I trail the meaning of that man's name. Bantamoy. That's na banta person. Na a timni root. Pa banta moi. You see, in Minde, we say moi na person. We say pumoi than a white person. We say limba moi than a limba person. We say timni moi na timni person. We say banta moi, that's na my banta person. And who are the mabantas? Timni mabanta. And those are the things we don't come together. We rearrange we country, how we be tanlek before the witman come. Before that day, we continue with the enterprise of divide and rule where the witman and left because it suits the politician. But it does not suit us. You see them busy, they want for divide Freetown. Like how they divide how they call them, the nature district, Nyato district. And that Nyato division, now through that division, now they Moyamba can emerge. Now Moyamba, the inside Moyamba district, you get Roti Funk. How na Mandela they get Roti Funk? Roti Funk should have been in Puloko. But Idena Moyamba, that division, they get problem. Those are the things we should correct. Those are the things we for align to the advantage of the country. We try to understand with demography, the demographic changes that will don't take place in our country. Because even Bont Island, the chief will be did not chimney. How comes now? I mean, because the chief, one of the most popular chief, na Bont Island during the slave trade era. Na Gbana Louis, na chimney, papa, na by Kurba, na by Kurba. Na him be the chief day. Na him born Gbana Louis. Now that make way Elba go na Bont, where then crown na by Kurba name Nengia. But I mean, the people in Ghana name because that is the history where that place they get. But when you meet Salomon, you go talk about Julius Caesar, you could talk about the Renaissance, you could talk about everything Europe, but not be nothing Sierra Leone. We get a lot of research for do. The better we know we country, the more we know we country, the less then confusion here will happen. The less politicians then go lie to we. Look, Sheikha Stevens. It's in Alimba. And in one of the most unnecessary lies. The most conspiracy, nasty conspiracy in our country. Limba man no go tell me for say they no for say that man no to Limba. The man aminde. Mende people no go tell me for say they no for say the man aminde man. That man dey. It come out from the Gariness. In mama Miata Masakoi. Now a big brother and a Kinshaka. Mololo Masakoi. When I be the chief, where the colonial occupy them. Because they want to divide that area there. For me, then try for cover certain positiveness of the indigenous strength. The man reject them because he was educated. He studied in America, Mololo Masakoi. Mololo. That man resist them. We resisted and kick him out of the country. So he go exile na Liberia. That man, na Miata, Shaka Stevens, mama. Na he brought her that one day. Na Shaka Stevens, uncle. That one Shaka Stevens, who there's in Limba. And Shaka Stevens never talk about his papa, Kochi Stevens. But Kochi, na Mende. Kochi means stone. Kochi no get Limba name. Meaning. When they say Kochi Stevens. And she keep picking them all the Mende name they get. Unallow we wake up. Unallow we stop these lies. And unallow we embrace facts. Let we use the empirical evidences within our empirical evidence. Thing them we did before we, what we did see, what we can measure. Things that what we experience, experimentations them, draw inferences from them. Those are empirical. Things that we did, what we know. We get folk story them, where they don't tell we, where we know. Most of the things then we they write about we country, they're not accurate. I don't come across a lot of evidences them where they point the other way. Because we get people that we're busy, they do revisionist. Revisionism, I will story them. Now revisionist them like this my answer. Anytime we talk about the past, they lie. He say, oh, we didn't APC be the dull drums. Now then kaka with them. The mommy they guinea. He left Salone 1992. He come back year 2000. We they make Johnny Paul the peace commissioner. They come for Kankan drag. But unfortunately, not get what he wants. So he go back na Guinea with his tail between his legs. Then he come back 2003, where Mama die for bring the body come. Then he can talk now about doldrums. He was there. He was never there. He never participated. He, self, and the Aneskoroma, where he talk about. See, that then come. No. The people them, we resuscitate the party. The people them, we set the foundation. You know, call them. Now, editorial. Seri Kamal and Victor Fo. And Lateruna, APC in particular, they get history from street. And so is SLPP. They get history from street good people. Anybody we good, we come across APC and SLPP. And they do them bad. Then do that to JC Samuels. Where APC no big money, nobody no believe in them. Now JC Samuels and Pamogan, now they sponsor APC. You know, they call them name. And JC Samuels, they die, they cry. We through APC, JC Samuels broke down. You know, get no benefit by APC. This wonderful woman, Nancy Still, if APC win elections, 67, that woman they fought for APC to that nail. Where APC don't achieve what they want. One of the way where they reward the woman and beat them with swine and send them rally boy them for go beat them na Victoria Park. Nancy Still. Then gang good beat. Then they go take a man who be the SLPP. Akibo wanna be youth leader na SLPP. Then bring a kind of APC, then pull human and central one and put Akibo there. Then they sing the get your song by the human. Helicopter, find another driver. Show baby run away, Akibo can be. Make fun of the woman. They did the same to Editure after what he do. They're not calling him. After where that man don't pray debate, don't make debate fine, and then push him. Then put crook them for takeover. And they did the same thing to Kainde Bangura. Sierra Leone and them we get history for being ungrateful. And at the same thing they do to Kerifa Smart. Kerifa Smart, na build the parliament we will get soon as Sierra Leone. If not to Kerifa Smart, we never get a parliament day. That man, they don't act as prime minister several times. So was Sanise Mustafa. And at that time, where this man, they work with the prime minister for build the country. That's in the Albert Magai. We don't go a wall. If we don't left SLPP, he go join PMP. Busy defective brother. Well, guess what? After all that labor, that man labor, they make conspiracy, then pull the man. In fact, Albert Magai, the way brother die, where then can come do a rogue succession arrangement, of which Kanebure, Tim Niman, played a very active part in that roguery day. Then kick Kerifa Smart out and 40 top ministers and cabinet ministers. He wanted we're gonna why PCC owes for who sign the petition. Albert Magai ostracized them all. Vindictive politics, not until they begin at Sierra Leone. So fumble them, the lies, but the things that when they tell we not to go na Salone. We get for be very receptive. We get for weak. We get for team up. We get for shoulder hunger for we forget the right information about the country, so we'll make informed choice about where we need to be or where we need to go. But this way, where would they go? Dwelling in lies, and we allow the lies for overtake with reasoning. Because outside lie they nothing better not they accommodate. You know they build a country based on lies. We know they do them. You will only build a country based on truth, based on proper values and principles, and based on our culture, on our identity. Now that's make what we be get to independence. If we get proper independence, we brother then we take over. For we don't take over as Sierra Leoneans, but rather what we get, we change of guards. We change from the white colonialist to black colonialist. And when the black colonialists then come, then continue with the divide and rule enterprise. If they were indigenous Sierra Leoneans, as in mentality and in character, what they should have done, they would have worked tirelessly, worked tooth and nail for change the divide and rule enterprise into something uniquely Sierra Leone, something where reflects our identity, where reflects our history, where reflect with leadership principles and standards. And we should have been in a better place by now. Can you just imagine? Somebody want to go crown and chief. We're not born inside chieftaincy. Somebody want to go make them crown him as a chief. We're not to lessery. Now the same way where I see them people like where they come out for can be flag bearer. They're not in the country sometimes for 40 years. They're not in any of the party them. They're not coming from grassroots. Now the people in the grassroots we grow inside the party. Like for instance, that man Sita Mao we die. That man starts from the bottom. He rises up to chairman. If that man maybe grabs it one be president, I go support him. Even though not Sabibo. Why? Because he know the character of the party. He know what the party stand for. He know the ethos of the party. But because somebody don't go work, now UNIDO, you don't go work, na UN, you don't go work, na World Bank, you don't go work yonder, then bring a baka. You don't want to be MP, you don't want to be councillor, you don't want to be paramount chief, you don't want to be activist, you don't want to be an advocate of any form, na any of the party there. Then bring a Ghana for Kaputa and Bantapuna. Now that's make if anybody ask me, I would ban patrons in the political party here and do like Putin and do now England Labour Party. They only get one tier system and one membership money. Now everybody they pay. Prime Minister and Pabrima and Payabu are the same money than they pay as a member. So nobody not gets any added advantage for say in a patron, in an executive member. No. These are all the things we have to talk about for stop corruption in our society. Famulem Namika, Namidigo, Abafotelo Natenki. We will continue Wednesday on this topic for can talk about the difference between leadership and politician. What's the difference? Why we get for understand the difference? And why we get for stick to leadership rather than politicians. Politicians, they're not thief man, they're not lie man. They're only the fella sweet. They are there for themselves. While leader, did it for posterity. Then did it for create a legacy, a foundation, which we country go team up. Like within President Kuma do for a country. All man they admire. President Kuma, then the first leader. But the decision we take at that time for that South African state there, the decision we take, they make elected one of the strongest currencies, one of the most successful economy, then the value add by everything when they produce in the country, then the value add by them cattle, meat, then they export them to Europe all. Then diamond in themselves, they add value, then they cut them inside the country. But Sierra Leone, we know they even offer courses on mining in our country. If you get a country, you want make una grow, una develop, una get for create courses in our university where they reflect what you want to do. Because that is una strength, that is your niche. People never sabi cut diamond, never they take people that have cut diamond. Now university. We don't have that kind of course there. And that is really disgraceful. Then we say we get intellectuals. I tell una thank you. We come around the table. For we talk on the issues there. May God make una get a wonderful week. And I want to take this opportunity for thank the CEO, Mr. Prince Koma, for a generosity towards the buffer. And a board of trustees, a board of governors. I want to tell them thank you. And I want to announce tomorrow, say, one of my friend, one of my co-activists, Cashbox, go in at this platform for talking issues them like how it can usually do. So family them tomorrow, una prayed una matter and come na T&N podcast or Media Empire for can watch. We brother, we friend, we political activists, man we consistent, and man we know they say waiting on a leg for Eric. It is say sometimes waiting on a leg for Eric. That's what you call principled. A principled man. Una come listen to them tomorrow. Maybe una go learn one or two things, or instead go learn from una. Let God bless una. Auntie Memunatu Barry, Safa, Mama, thank you. I love you so much. I appreciate you. I like the contributions then where you can make Naya. We are a family, and we family go thrive when we begin to eat from the same dish. Right now, this moment, Sierra Leone, the African adage we say, a united family, they eat from the same dish. Normally materialize in our country right now because we already eat from different dishes. We not get that unity of purpose, but we get in the process for do so. So tomorrow, family, we not forget Cashbox Kodinaya Tuesday, and me Kodinaya back on Wednesday. And Wednesday, we will talk about the difference between a politician and a leader. Family, Namikam Namidigo, and Imran Tine say Tata.